global classroom is one of the most important and most visible activities of the global campus of human rights. And to discuss such a crucial and challenging topic as the impact of new technologies on human rights, on democracy, on our living together in the future, from the perspective of 7 regional master programs, so the different regional perspectives of the world, is a highly rewarding experience. And you will see that both for the students and for the professors. It creates also a certain feeling of competition, and that's fun. It's nice to be a little bit competitive. At the same time, it creates excellence and many innovative ideas that we will hear in the next days. The global campus of human rights is at the crucial stage of its development. It was founded in 2012 as a fairly loose network of these regional master programs, which had in common that they are highly professional master programs of 1 year duration. They are interdisciplinary and they are funded to a considerable extent by the European Union, and I'm grateful to the European delegation that we perhaps will be funded even better in the future. In the meantime, this cooperation has resulted in an intensive integration process with many joint activities, which led also to the recent establishment of the Global Campus of Human Rights as a legal association of more than currently 50 universities from all regions. But of course, we hope that many more universities will join in the near future in order to attend the next assembly that will be hosted by the University of Pretoria in December, where we will also then elect our new governing structures. But irrespective of the formal membership, we are extremely proud that our network of about 100 universities is, and I think I can say that without exaggerating, the most important and the most successful institution of postgraduate education in the field of human rights and democracy in the world. We have now already about more than 3,300 graduates from the different master programs that are our ambassadors for human rights, working in so many international organizations, in government, in transnational corporations, in non-governmental organizations, in more or less all countries in the world. But in addition, also there are about altogether 5,500 graduates if you also add all the various training programs that we are running, the e-learning activities, MOOCs, etc. Now the transformation of the former, it doesn't exist anymore, European Inter-University Center for Human Rights and Democratization into the Global Campus of Human Rights was not only necessary to secure further funding from the European Union, it also makes us much more attractive to other partners and potential donors. We are currently developing cooperation agreements with a number of possible partners, partner institutions. Most promising is a future partnership with the Right Livelihood Award Foundation, which is usually known better as the Alternative Peace Prize, based in Sweden. And this cooperation aims at strengthening human rights of children in all our master programs, our joint activities, and developing new activities strengthening the rights of children. And I'm deeply convinced that in times of a global backlash against human rights, democracy, and the rule of law, and Jorge was referring to many of those features of this global backlash, I think in such a time the rights of children are more important than ever before. While many of our current politicians, for instance, deny climate change, or at least evade any responsibility to mitigate the disastrous consequences of climate change for the very survival of our planet, at the same time, school children in many countries and regions of our world organize via social media global demonstrations to show that they are fed up with the current state of politics, and they are willing and able to take already as school children responsibility to save our planet, also for future generations. And there are many other very promising developments where children are actively involved today. As Global Campus of Human Rights, we should support these children in their exercise of their rights to freedom of expression and assembly, but in particular their right to participate in all affairs that directly matter to them. And I think the survival of the planet is probably the most important one. Now, new technologies, whether in the field of information and communication technology, in the field of biomedicine and other medical developments, the field of artificial intelligence, etc., will have also a much deeper impact on the rights of our children and future generations. Apart from the many advantages and opportunities offered by new technologies, such as, for instance, as I just mentioned, the ability of school children to organize via social media global demonstrations at the same day, or to be educated online and many other advantages, the children will also be confronted much more than we with the negative consequences and threats posed by new technologies, such as dramatic changes in the labor market caused by artificial intelligence, and we will see that already within the next 10 years or so, and living in societies with more or less total surveillance possibilities at least, that can easily be misused both by totalitarian regimes but also transnational corporations. I wish to thank our colleagues from the Universidad Nacional de San Martín, above all Veronica Gomez, Jorge Tayana, Hector Marseille, Marina Becker, and many others for the excellent preparation and organization of this global classroom. And I very much look forward to our discussions during the expert panels, tomorrow in particular, but most importantly, to the discussions of the papers that were prepared by the students and their team leaders from the 7 master programs. Let me finalize with a small present to the rector of UNSAM, Carlos Greco. On the occasion of the 70th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, we published and edited a piece of art. Actually, it's called Imagine Human Rights, Artists Celebrate the Universal Declaration. And we found 56, some of them very well-known artists from all world regions to contribute to this book. It's simply the text of the Universal Declaration in all the 6 languages. It was done in cooperation with the High Commissioner for Human Rights and the Austrian government. And they are illustrating what the Universal Declaration also would like to tell us in times of global challenges. Thank you very much.